In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 3rd, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Twins versus Miami Marlins. The Minnesota Twins make the trip to sunny Florida to take on the Miami Marlins on Monday afternoon at Lone Depot Park. The Twins will send 28-year-old RHP Tyler Mahle to the mound for the series opener. Mahle is 0-3 lifetime versus Miami and last faced them during the 2021 season, going 7 innings and allowing 2 earned runs on 4 hits. He had a 4-3 record last season with a 3.94 earned run average away from his home stadium last season. Miami will counter with newly acquired free agent righty Johnny Cueto in his first start as a Marlin. Cueto has pitched well versus the Twins in his career, going 5-1 lifetime against them with a 2.26 earned run average. Minnesota is 4-0 in their last 4 games and 1-4 in their last 5 Monday games. The under is 6-1 in Minnesota's last 8 Monday games. Miami is 5-2 in their last 7 Monday games and 16-38 in their last 54 interleague games. The under is 6-2 in Miami's last 8 Monday games. The over is 5-1 in these 2 team last 7 head-to-head meetings. The Twins come into this game after dominating the Royals in their first series, where they did not allow a run in the first 2 games. Miami lost 3 out of 4 games to the Mets and struggled to slow down New York. Johnny Cueto is starting for the Marlins, and it will be interesting to see if he can start as strong as he did last year. The Twins didn't look great offensively in their first series. The Twins struggled with the bat in April last season, hitting just .227 with 23 home runs and a .312 OBP despite their hitting woes. They did manage a winning record, going 12-9 overall, but were under .500 on the road. The Twins had difficulty winning on the road in 2022, compiling a 32-49 record away from their home stadium. They hit .255 at home with a .413 slugging percentage, but dropped to a .248 average with a .401 slugging percentage when playing away from Target Field. The Twins had trouble with their offense during April last season, hitting just .227 with 23 home runs and a .312 OBP. They have started out 2023 hot, sweeping the Royals in the first series of the new season. But those 3 games were played at their home stadium. Adding to Minnesota's challenges, Miami's Cueto has pitched very well against Minnesota in the past. He has won 5 of 6 games versus the Twins' lifetime with a solid 2.26 earned run average. As a member of the White Sox last season, he faced them 4 times and allowed 11 earned runs in 24.2 innings. Mahle is 0-3 lifetime versus the Marlins, but has not faced them since the 2021 season. The Marlins won 60% of their games overall in April last season and were 6-3 at home. So the Miami Marlins to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Twins are averaging 2 runs per game through their first 2 games and 2 runs per game on the road. They averaged 4.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Marlins. With Miami giving up 4 runs per game through their first 3 games, the Twins will go over their average in this game. The Marlins are averaging 2.33 runs per game through their first 3 games and 2.33 runs per game at home. They averaged 3.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Twins. With the Twins not giving up a run in their first 2 games, the Marlins won't score enough runs to push the score past the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Tampa Bay Rays versus Washington Nationals. The Tampa Bay Rays and Washington Nationals face off on Monday in an MLB showdown at Nationals Park. The Rays got a sweep in their first series against Detroit. They have a chance to get off to a great start with a follow-up series against Washington, another one of the league's worst teams. It has been all about pitching early, as they only gave up 3 runs combined in that first series. They might not have to score much in this series either. Washington won on Sunday to avoid a sweep against Atlanta over the weekend. This is a very limited team, and they are going to have to hope that on the days they get good pitching, they can scratch across a few runs. Righty Drew Rasmussen had a very strong season for the Rays last season. There is no reason to think he cannot repeat that success this season, and he gets an easy matchup to start. This is a lost season, so Washington is just looking for their starters to pitch a few innings each outing and keep them relatively competitive. Trevor Williams pitched mostly in relief last season for the Mets. It is hard to expect much. Tampa is a heavy favorite in this spot, which is totally justified. They are a perfect 3-0, and with the Nats and A's coming up next, 9-0 is actually super realistic. There is not much value on the money line in this spot, but the run line is something they have covered in all 3 of their wins so far too. So Tampa Bay Rays to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Rays have some of the best pitching stats in baseball through one series, and they will run another one of their talented young starters to the mound for this game. And he'll be up against a Nat starter who posted the lowest earned run average of his career last season. The Nationals are barely hitting above .200 to start the year, and I think they're going to struggle all season to manufacture runs. Rasmussen was 5-4 with a 3.49 earned run average on the road last season, which gives me confidence that he'll hold the Nationals in check. Williams is coming off of a strong 2022 campaign and finished spring training on a high note, tossing 6 innings of one-run baseball against the Astros last week. The Rays aren't usually a high-scoring team, so I think it's safe to say they exceeded expectations in their first series of the season. Wander and the Rays will start to come back down to earth a little bit as they hit the road for the first time. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Phillies versus New York Yankees. The Yankees host the Phillies in Game 1 of a 3-game set on Monday, April 3rd. New York has started the season with a 2-1 record after winning the opening series against the Giants. Their 2 monster hitters drilled home runs in their win on Sunday. On the other hand, the Phillies have struggled. They have yet to record win as the Rangers dominated them this past weekend. The Phillies are 5-1 in their last 6 in Game 1 of a series and 4-1 in their last 5 Monday games. Philadelphia is 3-8 in their last 11 versus the American East. Meanwhile, the Yankees are 10-4 in their last 14 Monday games and 57-25 in their last 82 at home. New York is 35-17 in their last 52 in Game 1 of a series. The Yankees looked good in their opener Thursday versus the Giants, but Saturday's game was another story. New York gave up 12 hits in that one during a pretty sketchy overall pitching performance. On Sunday, the Yankees bounced back with a nice pitching performance, and 6 different players had hits to keep the offense rolling. New York has come out and been effective from the plate early on, and I think that carries into this home series with Philadelphia. Injuries to Bryce Harper and Rhys Hoskins have led to a slow start offensively for Philly, and that may not cut it here against the big swinging Yankees. So the New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. The Phillies averaged 5 runs per game through their first 2 games and 5 runs per game on the road. They averaged 5.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Yankees. With New York giving up 3.5 runs per game at home, the Phillies will be held under their average in this game. The Yankees are averaging 5 runs per game through their first 2 games and 5 runs per game at home. They averaged 4 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Phillies. With Philadelphia giving up 13.5 runs per game on the road, the Yankees will score enough runs to push the score over the total. The Phillies and Yankees played over the total in 3 of their last 4 meetings. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.